Hello, hello, hello. Well, just checking my audio if it's pulling from the right. Yes, it is pulling from the good microphone. Only the best for you. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. I'm here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe, and we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. Don't forget, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed or whatever works for you. And I believe the cutoff is you have to watch for 3 minutes for it to count as a view. Anyway, just letting you know. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but I think it's in this one, in this Queen of Spades up there. She's like, But down here, if you look closely, somehow she has, because there's a mess up in the printing of this or whatever, she has rolled her eyes back in her head so far she's looking at her own brain. I mean, she's just like, oh. And I think that is wildly appropriate. So, hello, Eva, Lady Eva. All right, so on today's episode, the dumpster fire administration deported 3 U.S. citizens, children, and their mothers yesterday to Honduras. The children were aged 2, 4, and 7, American citizens. One of them was undergoing treatment for a rare form of metastatic cancer. One of the mothers was pregnant. We'll get there. This is glorious. During the Pope's funeral, which is not glorious, President Volodymyr Zelensky came in a few seconds after Dumpy. People noticeably overlooked, ignored Trump, and wildly applauded Zelensky. Oh, I'm here for the pettiness. This is as it should be. We'll get there. And Democratic U.S. Senator Jon Ossoff from Georgia is strongly supporting impeachment efforts if midterms deliver as recent polling suggests. He's working behind the scenes to rally the troops, as it were. I mean, not in the way that Trump rallied people to form an insurrection, but to get out the vote, to get more Democrats voting, to draw in the independents who can see what's going on. So we're going to start now. I keep touching the mouse, but I haven't replaced that splitter yet. So okay, so if I go here, number 1, Patreon is this evening. If you links in the description box. If you become a Patreon member, the tiers are not expensive. They're really not. But you can, we get together on the last Saturday evening of every month, and you can come on screen with me. You can have up to 9 other people on screen with me. Or you can stay in the chat, but you can start putting faces to names, and people can talk directly to each other, and we discuss all kinds of things. That is tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Excuse me. Excuse me, dry throat. Yes, 7 p.m. Central. So, all right, so that is this evening. I'm really looking forward to that, talking with you directly. But let's get into the questions at exactly 5 minutes in. Sharon Rice had a question. This was about the dumpster fire administration deporting 3 U.S. citizens and their mothers yesterday to Honduras. And this is reportedly the second child American citizen Trump has deported who had cancer. Last month, a 10-year-old child with brain cancer was deported to Mexico. Oh, they lose all access to their medications. Just saying. Between the arrest of the judge, that we talked about that yesterday, and now these children, is this the final straw that will get feckless Congress and Supreme Court to say enough is enough? Oh, why is this an overloaded Celtic? Oh, it feels like this is a lot of energy. How mean can you be, asked Squirrel? Oh boy. Hello, Bell Book and Candle. It's been a minute. Hello, Lorraine. Debsy says cruelty is the point. Mm-hmm. Dear great Gussie, are you kidding me? Enough is enough. If he can just keep getting rid of American citizens, what's going to stop him from coming after any of us who speak out against him? What would stop him? All right, let me turn all these over. It'll take me just a second here. Oh, there's definite pushback. Definite pushback. Let me see what we've got. All right. In the past, your citizenship, usually this is the man sitting here with his arms crossed, and there's the whole table of goblets behind him. It's a merchant, it can be a wish, but it's also Democrats. Like, here we are, this is our thing. And in the past, if you were an American citizen, you weren't going to get kicked out of the country unless you were exiled or something ridiculous, something rare and ridiculous. Center of the reading, again, Democrats. Hanging over this is this awful chariot, this awful booting people out of the country, but the possibility of them ending up on the defensive. It also feels like some very, very scared children, which makes me absolutely crazy. Base, this, waiting for their ship to come. That's just lovely. Ace of Cups, just crying. That's what that feels like. I wonder if Dumpy, watches videos of these arrests so he can get his sadistic fix in upsetting people who are not lily white. I don't have my mouse, so okay. Okay. Home environment, yep, being booted. Hopes and fears, yeah, they're trying to create as much fear as possible. What other people see. The government is not allowed to do this in our country. And the challenge is all of those people supporting Trump. These cards are singing today. These are all of those awful people. And as always, looking at you, Speaker Mikey the Heretic. Tell me how Christian you are again. While you're separating a child who has cancer, who is an American citizen, from their country and their medications. But tell me how Christian you are, welcoming the stranger. He's such a scumbag. He is such a scumbag. We know Trump's a scumbag, but some of these other people, there's a whole level of scumbaggery. Anyway, near future, King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. For now, they're getting away with this kind of garbage. But there's some kind of Wheel of Fortune here. What's the final outcome? So what form does the Wheel of Fortune take? Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ten of Pentacles. It all falls on Dumpy, but he cannot be prosecuted for anything he does while in office. And this would be considered part of his job. So other people, the flunkies will have to be. Okay. This wheel is turning. The wheel, it's turning. It's kind of hard to see right now, but the dumpster fire has actually had a surprisingly high number of failures in the courts and having to walk things back. So things are not going as swimmingly as KK Caroline is trying to paint it. But Kay says, let's all breathe. Exactly. Narcissism is vile. This will not last forever. It feels the energy is absolutely awful, and then it just feels like I got a mental image of being on this thick, high, black tarmac type awfulness, and then suddenly it just stops, and then there's grass on the ground. It's not as healthy as we'd like it to be, that grass, but it's suddenly we're back on real ground. But right now we're still on this awful, gooey blacktop. That's the mental image I got. Ask for some more clarification. There's the government. Yeah, they end up on the defensive, but they're not listening to the courts. Bell Book and Candle says, can you ask how long before the white smoke is seen? Oh, the Pope? I don't know. I don't know if I've got something in here about there, but do throw your questions in the chat before I come on, please. Your questions are very important to me. Otherwise, I'm just going to tell you what I think about the news, and that could get boring if I'm not addressing what you really want to know. All right, at 13:20, the mouse will not help me. Let's go down to here. Warrior Witch had a question at 13:30. Okay. During the Pope's funeral, Warrior Witch is saying, I noticed that President Volodymyr Zelensky came in a few seconds after Dumpy. People noticeably applauded Zelensky, but overlooked Dumpy. How did Dumpy take this? Apparently there were some, Melania is there, so who knows how much she got paid. But she didn't cover her mouth while she was talking, so lip readers have been looking at what she was saying. And she was telling him, you need to shake his hand. You need to shake his hand. You need to go do the... Debsy says Melania looked awful. In what way? Raymond says there was white smoke coming from the Coors Brewery. Indicator of a replacement has been named for the Secretary of Defense. I would have thought it would be more like a whiskey, a Scotch or whiskey brewer. I would think that was good. But the beer brewer, I would think that would be when if Kavanaugh is replaced. Yes, it's true. Zelensky and Trump did talk. I saw those questions. They had two chairs facing each other, and they were sitting there, and they're both leaning forward talking, which shows you how much Zelensky is doing this for his country. That after all of that, had the awful way he's been treated, he's still willing to talk to anybody he might get to help his country. That man, I hope Ukrainians understand what a national treasure that man is. So, bless him. Kesa says, and the Canadian ex was there too? I don't know what that means. Sorry. Star says Melania looked tired and haggard. Okay. Okay, so we're asking about okay, here's the thing. Dumpy is aging like milk. And when people they have such severe narcissism, and it's not going to change now, they do start getting more set in their ways, and more because they don't have that flexibility in their minds. What I'm getting is he's still a bully. He's still awful. He still wants awful things to happen to anybody he doesn't like. And no matter what else is going on, he's not going to wrap his head around how much power women have these days. He wants to. He's we know he's a racist. I mean, come on. I don't need to say allegedly. Excuse me. Spoiled milk. Yes, Denise. He's aging like spoiled milk. And this is this nostalgia where people of his age and mental fixity, his inflexibility, they start remembering. It's like they can remember things from their far past, sometimes more than the present day. And it's this, everything was fine when the uppity women and people of color were in their place. So he ends up doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on his racism and misogyny, which you thought, I was like, gosh, I didn't feel it silly me. I didn't think it could be that get any worse. Pentacles, but he feels like he has a lot of money now. Don't forget, what I read is that in Vietnam, that he has done some kind of deal about the tariffs with Vietnam, because Vietnam has okayed this huge resort, Trump resort in Vietnam, directly enriching Dumpy himself, which is enough to get impeached right there. We are going to be disappointed for a while. But I don't have this. Did he like it? No. But he's getting so far up in his own head that I don't know that he would have reacted differently 30 years ago. That's what I'm getting. So anyway. Okay. Yes, Lois, the emoluments clause doesn't mean anything anymore. Exactly. Okay. All right. Okay, I do not have. Stop trying to use the mouse. Okay, I'll go down here to this question at 20 minutes in, and thank you so much for being here. Saturdays are always the quietest day of the week. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the likes and subscribing. Thank you. All right, so the Democratic senator from Georgia, U.S. Senator Jon Ossoff, is strongly supporting impeachment efforts if midterms, quote, deliver as recent polling suggests, unquote. Please, 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 please. Then again, Vance, President Vance, that's the problem. Ossoff is working behind the scenes to rally the troops, as it were. Will he get it done? Getting it done, I'm more looking at. I'm not looking so much at the impeachment, because right now impeachment wouldn't help us that much. It would just enrage his base, who would more likely rally behind shady Vance. I'm looking more at getting Democratic voters out, midterms, stopping their power just through the Congress. Oh, thank you, Hope Suzanne. Thank you. Borowich says impeach them both. But if we don't take over the House at midterms, then you get President Mike Johnson. Please vote. Please vote. There's the man. Ick. Oh, his victory and the Republicans who supported him. There is hope. And there's hope, and Republicans end up weaker because they're just going to keep adding insult to injury. I don't really have any Democrats here. They're going to do these awful Republican, they're in MAGA. They're going to do most of the work for us. So that's good. Very good. Okay. Lois says April 28th, we elect a PM of Canada. I hope that goes well for you. Okay. Is that noise bothering you? I'll close the door if it is. It shouldn't last too long, though. All right, there is voting. This is the card. This is my card of the average person voting. These are all the cruel removal. It's not even deporting. If you've got American citizens, you're kidnapping them. And these actions, it's basically, it feels like Democrats, we mainly just need to show up. Debsy says Democrats have to improve their talking points and talk to their constituents about the things that matter to them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, what did I say? Did I say something, Sharon? Oops. I hope it wasn't anything bad. There's no working mouse. I'm putting it over there. All right. So down here, Heather had a question. Oh, and this has been here for a day or two, so I want to make sure I get to it. And it's just sad and frustrating. But Heather says, I read that Trump hasn't paid any of the $83 million judgment owed to E Jean Carroll as of January. Please tell me something's happened since then. But last there was any reporting on this in January, that $83 million he owes her, no. Also, isn't that breaking the law every day? Yep. So, that poor woman. I don't even want to be in the same room with Dumpy, let alone having him actually make any physical contact with me. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. I've got her in a position of strength at the end, for what it's worth. Okay, card for the reading. Of course, his plan is always to delay, attack, delay, blah, blah, blah. He caused so much damage, but there was this huge judgment, legal judgment. And I got the Empress and the Strength here. I don't know how you get from here to her getting what she deserves, her money, whatever it is. But these are both major arcana, and they're very strong. And they're women in a real position of power. I told you the cards are singing today. Mr. Dill says, what? Did the kitties get your mouse? No, this splitter has broken on my laptop. So I can have a microphone or a mouse right now, but not both. I'm trying to find the highest quality one I can, because it's the second one that's broken. Sabine says she has a very good lawyer. Yes, and she deserves a very good lawyer. I agree. Okay, so at 27 minutes in, Nettie had a question about hog's breath. 26:55. So, Pete Hegseth, hog's breath, hedgehog, is at it again. This time, putting an insecure line into his office so he could continue using Signal, putting our nation and military in harm. I think that's there. Will this get him removed? You would hope. Dorinda says, how old is your laptop? Does it have Bluetooth? It has Bluetooth, but the mouse works much better with a dongle, and this microphone absolutely needs to be directly in there. But Pete Hegseth, okay, next time you see pictures of Pete Hegseth, have a look, see if you can find any video of both sides of his head in the same, like during the same news conference or whatever. Because there are some people saying that you can tell how bad his drinking is, because apparently one of his sideburns goes way down here and the other one is way up here. His sideburns are wildly different. So have a look next time you see video of him and see if that's still happening. They showed one video, but Denise says you shouldn't drink and shave. It is hilarious. Okay. It's all they as KK Carolyn says, they work at the pleasure of the president. I don't think about Trump and his pleasure at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh, there's big there's all kinds of major arcana here. Card for the reading is Judgment. Poor judgment. Loud. Great big horn. Yeah. It's all for everyone to see how awful and drunk he is. And devoid of any kind of ethics. I've got the Sun. That's his support. 10 of Pentacles. Trump's legacy. There's Dumpy himself, the man. 8 of Pentacles. This is working. Although in this deck, it's also working under false pretenses, lying to people, and it ends with the Chariot. So this feels to me like, yeah, they're going to get rid of him. He's too much of a liability, but it's a matter of he was loyal to this raging narcissist, and so it's when he decides. Yeah. Deb says, I read an article that said that the felon talked to Hogsbutt and told him he was disappointed in him, but wants him to continue to fight. Yeah. Sabine says, but Hedgehog is so loyal. Yeah. That's and the thing is, it's not easy to find people who, believe it or not, it's not easy to find that many people who are willing to go along with this level of awfulness and kiss the ring. But there will be enough people around Trump that just start saying, you need to get rid of him. You need to get rid of him. You need to get rid of him. It like it starts building up. Some Republicans may start really balking. And for Hog's Breath himself, worry. Tower crashing down, chaos of the moon. It's just going to get worse. It's not like, first of all, it's not like he was a good man in the first place. He wasn't. And secondly, untreated alcoholism, it does not lead you to happy places. This is where Hog's Breath is going right now. This is your future. And you know who he has to blame? Himself. There are a lot of people who've had versions of alcoholism or any other kind of addiction. There have been people with terrible childhoods, much worse than his. And they chose to be good people, to be decent people, to get help. But no. Okay. Hopefully the dumpster will, I don't know, come out of his narcissistic haze, bubble, and get rid of Hog's Breath, but okay. All right. Do I have? Okay. Oh. And Retelling Savoy had a question at 33:30. 33:30. Okay. On the financial, I think it's one of the financial dudes. I'm gonna guess. Yes, I think it's supposed to be one. One of the financial dudes on CNN said that the market will head downward if there isn't a tariff deal or two in the next 3 weeks. Will the faux gold grifter manage to get even a measly deal? Well, if you talk to MAGA, they'll say he already has deals. And Trump himself is, in that recent chaotic interview, was saying he has at least 20 deals. And it's like, really? Really? Like what? Anthony is saying, I'm a California sober. Hotel California sober? No, I don't know what that means. That's the only reason I'm trying to find some lightness here. If you have been through that and you are sober, bless you. That is a hard fight. So yeah, Isabel Moss, a deal with Narnia, pretty much. So the I'm not going to read on the financial markets, but I will read on will enough people around Dumpy convince him to they're not going to be able to convince him to give up on tariffs, but at least to keep backing down. Kay says, I loved how China came out and said they hadn't even talked. Agreed. Yeah. And Sabine was pointing that out too. Whew. Lois says, Trump is lying again. No deals. Surprise. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not holding my breath. I've got a temperance card there. Here's the thing. Even in the Times, not Times, the Time Magazine, I think it was Time Magazine interview, Trump was saying, well, he's in charge of the biggest store, and other people should have to pay to be in it or to use it. And he said something, it was like, I own the store or something like that. He's put it in such a way that my hackles just, no, you don't. I don't remember exactly, but Cindy says, yes, that's the Times interview. Thank you. These other countries, they are not completely falling apart. I mean, it's not helping the world economy right now. It's too big of an adjustment all at once. But they're talking to each other. They're making deals with each other. We are suffering the most because of, what is it? There's one woman who makes shorts, and I think she calls him Donald Dumpy Pants. Not usually a nickname I would give him, but it just came to mind. All right, what if I do that? That might work. Come on, close. There. And yeah, it's way too bright. And this is where the problem with the, there. No. There. Okay. Sorry. Technical difficulties. All right. So all right, Paula had a question. Oh, I was still finishing that other, because I showed you that. Sorry, let me finish. I'm sorry. I saw the cards. 8 of Wands. He just keeps doing these awful things. He keeps isolating us. He keeps flapping his gums. And Thaddeus says peace. He keeps flapping his gums. I've got a Fool and the Knight of Wands. So this is just, I've just got more aggressive stuff happening. I mean, so far, the only thing that's really stopped him has been the courts, or trying to, and when the market tanked, when the bond market tanked so badly. So he says, look at the blanket on the chair. It was moving. Boo-boo. Yes. Boo-boo sleeping right here. This little lump. So I'm not feeling great. He's still going to be, I keep thinking, oh, it's not as bad. But he just keeps putting these things off. He isn't necessarily canceling them. And there's still, I don't know, people talk as if, oh, there aren't any tariffs now. Yeah, there's the basic at least 10%, plus the 100 and whatever on China. But I don't know why it's like, oh, he's backing off this super high number, so everything's fine now. No. He still has that base awfulness. Anyway. I wish I had better news with that, but here we are. So at 40 minutes in, Paula had a question. The great Paula had a question. West Virginia has been slated as a new spot for data centers. Are these the same places slated as rumored for Trump's freedom cities? Oh gosh, it's been a while since I heard about the freedom cities. Ugh. Sabine says we'll get there. Lois is 25% on Canada right now. Oof. Cindy says they just aren't feeling it yet. There are a lot of companies. I mean, obviously, some prices are going up. We know that. Anybody's going out buying anything. But anyway, West Virginia data centers. Trump's freedom cities. Anne's asking, is that homeless cities? No, it's supposed to be like ultra MAGA stupidity. Canadian Dry, thank you. Gifted 5 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you, thank you. That's very, very sweet. Oh, well, there's a justice card here. I think he's going to be busy. King of Cups, chaos. 8 of Pentacles is working. 9 of Pentacles is sitting pretty, but the King of Swords is legal. Yeah, this whole freedom city idea, there's a lot. It feels like there's a lot getting in the way. Like every time they try to take a step forward, it's like a wall just comes out from the side and just gets in the way a little bit. So they've got to sidestep and then get a little further. Then, yeah, whatever their dystopian, supposedly Atlas shrugged city in the mountains, whatever. I don't know. It just feels a little weird. Yeah, Old Silver, HOAs on steroids. Yes. Cindy says it's probably a scam. I would not be surprised at all. Not even a little. And so Freedom City is Gilead made real. Well, that's a possibility. Hello, Aurora. All right, I'm going to close the door because that's way too loud. Okay. Oh, Giovanna, thank you. Towards Mouse Money. Thank you. Thank you. It really helps. So. All right. I feel like there's a lot of stuff getting in the way, Paula, just so you know. Okay. Cosmic Goat Lady says she has a petty question. Okay. Shall we do petty? 4350. Cosmic Goat Lady says, petty question. In recent videos, it looks like Trump's hair is thinning and way wider than usual. Has he stopped the Rogaine? Oh? Louis, thank you so much. Gifted 10 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. It really helps. Thank you. Cindy says, yes, we need petty at times. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen some of the recent photos from the side, and he's outside and you can see straight through the usual puff of hair where he's just completely bald all the way back. Do I care about his hair? No, you probably don't either, but he does. And the more frustrated he gets and the more problems he has, the more he takes it out on other people. That's the problem. The puff. Amy says, I found Sebastian's long-lost sister on YouTube. Oh, really? The two sisters I know about would be interested as well. And Dumpy said, okay, and also, if you're interested in this, I'm going to warn you about going searching for information on YouTube, because there are actual plastic surgeons or what have you who have explained exactly what he's had done. And you might think, oh, he just had this one little, nip or tuck. No, there's a whole Franken scalp grossness going on. So you've been warned. I've heard some things from actual doctors who know and it's like, I know some things I will never be able to unknow. Whoa. Sneeple says, I've seen those videos. It's the stuff of nightmares, isn't it? Oof. He's aging. He's aging like sorry. He's aging like spoiled milk. Yeah. Adding insult to injury. He's aggressive, all that vileness, and it's not good for your health. It's not good for anything. He's had a lot done in private. Joy says, oh my gosh, I saw that video. I'm still traumatized. I'm so sorry. Deb says his hair is done with him too. I've got a DEATH card right in the middle. And then I've got a 10 of swords. Ouch. And I've got a tower. It's not going to get better. His health is not getting better. Ick. That's bad. But underneath the... See, I have relatives who are ballpark his age. Little older, little younger. And I remember years ago, one of them said that as you age, as someone who's this pale, someone who's very, very pale, that what happens is you start, the color just starts going away. You lose the color in your hair, your skin goes kind of gray. It just, your lips there's less blood flow. This whole thing, you just start fading. And that's why people like the dumpster, why they do all that fake tan badly with the giant strips anyway. And they dye their hair and they do all this stuff to try to give themselves some color. But it just feels like underneath all of that fakeness, it's not going so well. It's frightening. It's a fright. So, okay. Let me see here at 49 minutes in. Russell Vought. I've heard people say his name is pronounced Vote, but hi. Hello, boo-boo. How are you? Did you have a nap? Did you have a nap, sweetheart? Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. There are birds outside. There's stuff going on. All right. So at 49:30. Okay. Is Russell Vought going to regress America back to the time of the first Constitution like he wants to? None of these pesky civil rights, like the 14th Amendment and women's right to vote. Silly, silly people. It isn't, does he want to do all these awful things? Oh, he does. Oh, he absolutely does. There isn't. I've never seen any question about that. But is he going to succeed? This just makes me ill. Okay, so that's who I needed. Boo-Boos and Kitty. I know, right? He's sitting over on the clean blankie. I've got those pretty. They're not real, but the pretty spring flowers. I've actually got them hanging from the hooks on the window, and there's a matching pink blanket. I can show you in a minute. Blazing sun, just awful. Yeah, this is my card of. This is my card of that whole bigoted. I don't know why. I didn't have a card for white supremacistic blankety blank until I started reading on these guys. Here. 9 of Swords. A lot of worry. Creating a lot of worry based on a whole lot of lies. Yeah, but he can go pound sand. Yeah. World Empress. Oh, he's doing his best. But with the 3 of Cups in the middle and the Empress at the end, yeah, he can go pound sand. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Pounding sand. Yeah. Here, look at the pretty. There's Flora. There's the kitty. There's my brush. Sorry. There's a kitty, pink blanket. Look at the flowers up above. They have lights on them. And then the matching blanket down here. And then there's the mouse that's not working. You're okay, precious. So sorry the camera's unsteady, but there we go. So there we go. See, there's nice. Louis says he's dangerously close to Flora. I know. But Amy says some of the questions are suspiciously similar to other questions or asked of other readers on YouTube. Getting a second opinion, I assume. I do read. I watch other readers, but I just take whatever you guys ask, and do what I can. So, not doing it on purpose. So he's asking, is that a lake behind your home? No. No, I am smack dab in suburbia. So, hello. Yeah. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's just precious. He's a good boy. You doing all right? Oh, we might be calling it for today. Oh, we making biscuits? Are we making biscuits? Oh, and we're purring. He's a good boy. Yes, sweetie. Dave says some used to call me the ghetto dentist. They didn't call you Maurice? How you doing? Oh, little purry kitty. Little purry kitty. Little furry bolt of happiness. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Can you stay there? Kind of. Not really. All right. There. So, he's a good boy. He's the precious. Any questions I haven't gotten to, I'll roll over to tomorrow. Can you hear him? don't know if you can hear him. Rumble kitty, yes. Somehow the cats I've had, when they purred, they sounded like a Geiger counter. Duh. Cindy says, white kitty on a black shirt. Where's the roly brush? Oh, that'll be later. Oh. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please remember you're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead. There are. Please don't give up. All right. Don't forget, tonight is Patreon at 7 p.m. Central. And I'm looking forward to spending time with you and talking directly to you on camera or in the chat. And it's a much smaller group. Other than that, I'll be back here tomorrow. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Be well, take care, and I'll see you later. Say good night, boo-boo. Say good afternoon, boo-boo.